right, welcome back. So we are gonna start without wasting much time. We're gonna start. Please, as you come across this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel in case if you're new. All right, I'm gonna wait for some minutes before we start properly. So normally we spend 1 hour plus, and yesterday we started, our live stream here, and today we are doing the same thing again here on this channel, and I expect you to be part of it. Make sure you like the video and subscribe. We have our brother here, Amadi Chigozie. Good morning to you. My brother Ken Kenemen Olewe. How is life? I hope all is well with you. So today we will be talking about the insecurity. Of course, as you all know, that is what is trending, and likely so, it deserves to be trend, to be honest with you. Please, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. As you can see, as our title suggests, Imo State is about to follow Kwara State. Foolani Ndobonigwe is here. There's a video that we are going to play that was to back this up. And we will connect it to some other things that's going on. But first thing first, give the video a thumbs up. We have Money Man is in here with us. In fact, let me just bring all the comments in case if there's any comment, people will see it just like I'm seeing it, of course, and hopefully it will make more sense. I don't know. The comment is not coming yet. I don't know why. So let me just bring this one up. All right. So hit like button and like. Just make sure that you comment. Your comment is the only way for me to know that you are here. Without your comment, you are seeing me, but I can't see you. So once you put a comment, then I will know. Although that's from my manager goes, nice to hear that. Nice to hear that. So what do you mean is now? Okay, this is just 2 minutes. Let me see if let me just wait for 4 minutes. 4 minutes is enough. 4 minutes is enough, so we can start, because we don't waste much time like we normally do in our main platform. Here we just go straight to the program. At least 1 hour. Okay, at least 1 hour. You're gonna spend at least 1 hour. Hopefully, 1 hour will be enough. Tina is here. Asatina, I see you. Olewe. Otekwanaka. Odeka imechilobere travel. Get closer, Adi. Asatina, I see you. Kai, good morning. Good morning to you, one madam. Good morning to you. Kema Kandi Begi. Kema Kandi Begi. So if you are from Imo State, I want you to also maybe call your people. In case if you are not at home, if you are not in a home in a homeland, make sure you call your people. Moses Azubike, I greet you. Good morning to you. Good morning, my brother Kai. Good morning to you. Moses, how do you do? I hope all is well with you. I hope all is well with you. This is 3 minutes and a few seconds. So let's let's start. Now, this is the video that I want you to watch. Very, very, very important. From this our brother Som Tochuku, and so many other people are sharing this video as we speak. A lot of people are sharing it. I'm trying to zoom it a little bit so you can read the caption. Okay? Yeah, here we go. The caption said, I saw hundreds of northerners, motorcyclists. I saw hundreds of northerners motorcyclists on Owerri, Poly Road. They almost stabbed me for recording them. Man cries out, and the video captured the intense, to be honest with you. And pay close attention. Pay close attention. I'm gonna take it. I will reduce it a little bit now. Okay, I will read it down. I think this is enough. Should we trust it this way? I always want it to be in a center. If you can go to with this one. Okay. Watch it again. Now, in case if you don't know, the motorbike are northerners in Imo State. How many of you have seen video of these people with their motorbike in Kebbi State, in Katsina State, of course, Kwara State? They are moving with motorbike. They're moving on convoy, and they are going with agrema. Like if they say anything, they attack. Now, this guy was on his own recording them coming. What happened is that one of them jumped out from the motorbike and said, "Why are you recording them? This didn't stop. Why are you recording? No, watch it again." You can see number of them. Look at this face here. Pure northerners. And there are two. Even this one carrying a scrap is one of them. Look at it. How many motorbike? With some bags, some of them that doesn't carry, some of them that are moving alone, they carry some equipment. Look at it here. This one is with bike. This one, there are how many here? I think this one there are 2, right? 2 at the back and carry some bags. Look at this one, carry bag here in front. 2. Look at this. Okay, this one is the one carrying scrap. Look at, pay attention. How many motorbike? You can see it. Motorbike. You can see them. Now, this is the one that jumped out and started disturbing. Look at it. Look at it. Why are you recording? So, this is something that should concern you. This is something that should concern you very, very, very well. Because many of us don't understand what is yet to come. Now, I am not a Foolani man, I'm not an Hausa person, I'm not a Muslim. But judging by what happened in other states, you can see clearly what is about to happen in Imo State. It may be in another, it could be Enugu, maybe in Ebonyi, maybe Abia. But we can only talk, we can only, you can only say, or you can only discuss the one that you can see. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. We can only talk about the one that the video is there and all that. Maybe they have already landed in Imo State, in other states, maybe Enugu, Anambra, Ebonyi, Rivers, Delta, Benin. When they land in those areas, maybe there was no camera to capture them. So this is not just to say that the Imo State are just only Imo State. But we have to focus on Imo State because this is the one that we have video that back it up. Do you understand? Now, today in Kwara State, there's a video that I published. That video is trending. It's now also in our main platform where we talked about the attack in one of the church, CAC church in Kwara State. Now, another video has surfaced as well about the shooting outside the church before invading the church. The Kwara State government lied to the general public saying that this is just armed robbers. But the video of people who committed those things are Ndoboniwe. Now, if you think that your attack on BLA, your attack on Simon Ekpa, your attack on Master Modikan, like people from Osumo, people from Ijaba, people from so many towns in Imo State, Abia State, that have been brainwashed by Kesh also, and so many people like them, with Delanco. I saw his video where he, from Osu, he came back to, he landed in East, he sneaked in to do one or two things, and he was looking like someone who is in a war zone. You can see panic all over him. But this is people who believe that insecurity and the threat of what is going on in another state is only coming to go. You can never come to Imo State. That what is going on in Igbo land is Igbo land, according to the so-called Reverend Pastor of Ndokoze Mozo, Jovika. Jovika lied that everything is about Igbo people, right? What is about to come, or what is going on now, we will keep on reminding them about their comments and their statement, because it's not funny. Look at this number of the motorbike here. Capture on a camera. A money batana. We don't know anything about it. Tomorrow now, you'll be hearing that Foolani have committed this and that and all that. The number of the Foolanis in Nigeria today is too much. And the only way to survive this is to seek for your total freedom and maintain it. But you will not get it because of your brothers and sisters. You may not get it because of your brothers and sisters, because they are busy telling you that you must be in one Nigeria, you must ignore them, that people are just creating fear, there's nothing going on, everything is moving fine. Said Ibolani posted that Kwara state killings. Really? Please, can you share it to me, my brother? Because we will keep on reminding him. Maybe gentle is one in a Kwara state. Maybe gentle. Do you understand? Udele, Ezebran is busy yapping nonsense. I don't want to talk about it, but I will have to keep on reminding them. And that Pomachi is the you can see now. You think that by creating fear or non-fear in the minds of people is the best thing to do to protect what I don't know. You will end up making this mistake that others are making. And I used to think that maybe Foolani voodoo is the reason why people think the way they think. But it's not clear to me that it is just natural stupidity. Natural stupidity. People that are born for, with the brain, but they refuse to make use of it. It's not God's fault. It's your fault for not activating your brain. We can see what you have seen what happened in Kebbi State. Kebbi State, as you speak, is going through a lot. And the argument from Muslims is that how can you say that it's a Christian genocide when Muslims are being killed? So the focus is on who they killed. What about who is killing these people? Are they Christian? Are they Muslim? So it's not Christians' fault that they perceive liberal Muslims as infidel. How is it our fault? This is your religion. You are running it on your own, the way you want. You don't need to include another person, but they have to, because they want to justify the crime. They want to justify the crime. Masekai, good morning from here, Ghana. Oh wow, I see you. I see you. You're welcome. Caleb, I see you. And then I said, where is American soldiers? What are they waiting? What are they waiting? What are they waiting time for? I mean, wasting time for? To me, I don't know the protocol, but I believe that they will still come. Yeah, they will still come, because every day by day, these guys, you know how foolish this plan is. how foolish these people are, appear to be. They always, yes, I understand you, my sister. I understand you. What's it that? They understand that Trump have made this comment, right? That instead of them to hide their shame, they are now intensifying the attack, because from day one, they planned this thing just to perpetrate this evil on every other tribe for no just reason. That is their attempt. That's what they want. So you can see the attack now, they have intensified it. If not, after the announcement, after the Trump comment, they have Pai General now. They're Pai General. Now they're invading churches. They have kidnapped school children. Okay? They have kidnapped school children. They have invaded some homes, proving that thing. And you see some people on Twitter still lying to general public that it's just a mere propaganda. And those bandit mothers and their sisters are busy, like this one we are seeing here now. This person you are seeing here, the king herself, a well-known certified terrorist. Original one. Wear cover mask, use mask to cover her face, but she is nothing but, not only, I don't want to say sympathizer. No, who's supposed to sympathize each other here? Who is the victim? So I don't think it is. She's just the same thing with the bandit, with the terrorist. There's nothing different. You can see what she said here. She's here attacking this pastor. Okay, this pastor appeared in Piers Morgan's program, and there are some video that is trending from this Morgan's podcast, which we may, if you have time, we are going to touchlight it. All right, we will touchlight on that. But let us hear this. Before then, let me read it. Let us read it, out, so that it will make more sense to you while watching the video. Advocacy for good governance made this publication and said, we brought Buhari into politics to help protect Foolani structure in Kwara State. Buba Galadima said, now you understand why Buhari was a complete failure as president. He was never about Nigeria. Exactly. I will always say it, that bringing APC into power in 2015 was the greatest mistake Nigeria ever made as a country. APC is a disaster. Probably the person behind this post could be one of those holding placards somewhere in Nigeria, protesting and calling Jonathan must go. But today, because anybody go now, why ganga the number? Now let us hear this from the man himself. Wait, start from beginning.
Some of us who recruited him into politics had a mission, and I will reveal that mission today. General Buhari came into politics. It wasn't his province. He never liked politicians because he believed we are fake and that we don't mean what we say. But there was an incident that made some of us to recruit him, convince him, and used other people to convince him to join politics. And even though we had our own agenda, because in 1999 and 2000, the OPC was on rampage in some parts of the country, especially Southwest, and have inconvenienced a lot of people from this part of the country. And to the extent that they mobilized over 500 vehicles to come and invade Ilori with the sole aim of uprooting what they called Foolani structures in Ilori. And we felt that was too much. And Obasanjo was doing nothing. President Obasanjo was doing nothing. President Bola Tinubu, then governor of Lagos, was doing nothing. And some of us felt that those group of people were being encouraged by their leaders in position of authority. So how do we stop that? And I called a meeting in Kaduna at Alhaji Bashar Dalhatu's house in a place called Umbon Kaji, directly opposite the house of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. And some of those we invited included Alhaji Wadanas, Professor Yadudu, Bashir Dalhatu himself, Alhaji Yahya Sulehama, and a host of others, about 34 of us. And we sat down to reason, how do we save our people?
Now, hold it there. In case, let me just throw more light on what this man said just now. In case if you don't know. That in 1999, OPC mobilized their people, Yoruba people mobilized their people to Kwara State to disrupt the structure of what they consider as Fulani structure in today's Kwara State, the same Kwara State that's going on now. In 1999, that could be the first tenure of Obasanjo. And OPC was moving to change the Fulani structure in Kwara State because they were not happy that Fulani have conquered that part from them. And OPC was doing the rightful thing, but they made a very big mistake. The mistake, in my own opinion, is from them not to continue to make sure they get it done officially. They did it halfway. Fulani reminded them that, we are one, we need peace in this country. We need peace in this. And they actually, Yoruba believe that is the best thing to do. They step away. They step back. They did not finish. They did not get it done. They did it halfway. And one of the character of Fulani is not forgiving. Once you give them, if you pinch them a little bit, and you did not finish the job, you just purchased a very big war ahead of you. They will give you years to reiterate. So, after doing that, this man himself called for a meeting and approached Buhari that, okay, Southwesterners are using the authority they have now to do this and do that. They're trying to take a lot away from us. No. We must do all we can in pretense that Buhari is coming to fight corruption. That Buhari is coming to fight corruption. And that corruption, in their mind, they know what they want from day one. And what triggered them is this thing that he said now. Going to Buhari, beg Buhari to come and start contesting. We want you in the power. I want to do this. We know you as that you have the minds of Osman Danfodio. Don't just conquest. You have Fulani at heart. Come out and do it. Come out and do it. You have our backup. He's saying it, not me. They beg Buhari. Buhari don't even want to get involved in politics because he sees them as, according to him, you don't like politicians. But all this while, all the time they were campaigning and pushing Buhari, the narrative was Buhari is coming, that demand that corruption in Nigeria need to be tackled with. They need to tackle corruption. That corruption is the only thing they need to do. And using that method, which is the exact word that Usman Danfodio used to conquer the Hausa people. That Hausa kings, those days are corrupt. That Fulani that invaded that part of the world are not corrupt, and they are very religious. They are peaceful people that brought peaceful religion to you. Hausa was not Muslim. They introduced the Islam and everything to them, and use this corruption, start planting their strategy to control them. So, for you to see the patience of Fulani people, during the time of Obasanjo, They did not show, even if any of them that comes out to talk in national TV, they don't talk about what OPC did in Kwara State. They always kept quiet, face down, waiting for the right time to strike. No other tribe in Nigeria have this strategy. No other tribe in Nigeria have this like this a kind of to comport themselves. They have that one ahead of every other tribe. That give it to them. Fulani can keep quiet and wait for years, 40 years, waiting to revenge. All these years that you are dying and warning with them, they will not show you they are not seeing any anger against you. No other tribe can do it in Nigeria, and that's why they're taking advantage of that. But other tribes are very lousy, especially where we come from. Especially where we come from. Our own is, we always want to show, say it. And even if you don't, when you don't want to say it, you see your brother asking you, throwing that question publicly to you. Like as a leader, you know what you want and you kept quiet. Once you say in a public opinion, you maybe a question and answer segment, you want to receive question as a leader, just to make everybody feel inclusive. You see your brother who's supposed to know better, raise hand. Okay, what do you have to say? You're drawing that sensitive question publicly. That is typically Igbo people. And other Igbos are doing it more than Yorubas are better than our people on that one. But the people that know how to, keep that reservation, Fulani people, they are very good at that. Very, very, very good. Now they waited for 8 years of Obasanjo. 8 years of Obasanjo. Then Yar'Adua came in. Because Obasanjo did not choose what's his name? Buhari. He decided to choose Yar'Adua. And Yar'Adua succeeded him. And Jonathan as a vice. You think that things are very normal. Remember, OPC did not finish the job. The wood are still fresh in the minds of Fulani. All of them, they know this because they have already called meeting, executive meeting. Do they leak it? They know that they are friends? No, they kept it to themselves. Waiting, started pursuing this presidency. Do you know how many times Buhari contested? Because out of desperation, to revenge and to empower Fulani people. To revenge and to empower Fulani people. When he did not succeed, immediately after Yar'Adua died, they felt that this is a kind of taking them backward again. They couldn't stand it. They started organizing their youth. That is how they formed Buku. And after forming Buku, you know the job of Buku then, and it's because on the people that all those Bible carriers, pastors lying and saying that they're not like Christian genocide. When they attack in Abuja, go and check all the attack in Abuja. During that time of Jonathan, go and check all the attack in Abuja. It has to do with the Christian churches, market that is dominated by Christians, non-Muslim. They started, dropping explosive device. Do you understand? They started doing that, dropping explosive device in some areas to provoke. Even though Buhari was not in the government then, those things was going on in Jonathan government, just like what he said, that he's going to make it ungovernable with Buhari. Then what happened? As he planted those things, the whole thing was going on. People were, was like, what is going on? This security, because this is first time ever people are seeing this kind of attack. So what they did in Jonathan regime, you can't compare with what they said that OPC did in Kwara State. Meaning that if they were being in the position of Fulani Yoruba people, let's assume that just on the table that Yoruba conquered Fulani state, though they don't have any state, from the moment they landed in Nigeria, it's about conquest, taking people's land. They don't have any land like this is your original ancestral land. No, they don't have it. The one they have is through conquest, like Sokoto, from Gombe to Sokoto and start planting their caliphate and everything, which is what is now dealing with everybody. Now, Yoruba people did not finish it. They just touch it and forget it. But look at what Fulani, who don't even have any land to brag about, See what they did in the Jonathan regime. They made Jonathan regime look like a child play, bombasting everywhere. Then after that, they use insecurity that Jonathan is corrupt. He's coming. That Buhari is a lion. Once you roar, everybody will panic and all that. They push him to power with the secret agreement with Tinubu, just like what Afonja did during his own time. Because it was Afonja agreement with Foolani that lead to Kwara State going to, hands of Fulani as it is today. Now, when the whole thing happened, after that, after Buhari finally become governor, president, the insecurity and the bandits and people were talking about Boko Haram. Under his regime, he connected other militias from like West African militias, Fulani militias from other countries. Buhari used his power to connect them to intensify. So the agenda was no longer to strengthen Fulani structure in Kwara State. It's now an agenda to take over Nigeria, to continue from where the forefathers stopped. Because they find out that it's too easy to do. Very, very easy. Because even these people that are buying their children, they are abusing, protecting people that are buying others. Like Femi Fani of today, like the man called the primate, is it a primate or whatever he called himself, who said that Igbos are cursed. Like so many people, like Bishop Kuka, who is really from the north. So Fulani was like, okay, so it is too easy to do. So the agenda is no longer to make any government ungovernable. It's no longer to take power alone. It's no longer to maintain or restructure the Fulani structure in the Kwara State, but it's about the total conquest, which Mazamakano revealed that time, 2015. The anger of Buhari on Mazamakano is the audacity for him to, like this grave secret, this guy is bringing it out without looking back. That is the genesis of the anger, which Yoruba people don't know. Many of them that are attacking Mazamakano call for his head, they don't understand, because this is the same spirit and same blood of Afanja that is in them now. Now, and we are going to go back to the video so that you hear it more from the man's, he will be the one to say it better than I do. Let's continue.
From this OPC menace.
OPC menace.
So we said, I suggested that we have to, because you remove government through only two ways: the ballot of through the barrel of the gun and through the ballot box. And they said it was impossible to challenge General Obasanjo. That was how Buhari came to our mind. And when he was approached, he had a very unkind words for politicians. But since he didn't say he was not doing, we still pursued him. To cut a long story short, we achieved our first purpose of putting a break to what OPC was doing. Because immediately, Buhari joined partisan politics. And we had a very big outing in Daura to initiate him into politics. The Obasanjo government became restive and was shaken to its bone marrow, and because those were some of his our thinking. So Obasanjo had to really checkmate the OPC. So for that reason, we have achieved our first purpose of bringing General Buhari into partisan politics. So the remaining now is history. They wanted to dismantle, yes, what is happening across the country now. They wanted to dismantle his platform of ANPP, APC, ANPP. And we made a counter counter platform by establishing the Buhari Organization, TBO, which we used as a platform for promoting his political ideas. Of course, all this are now history. Some smart people who are politically ambitious came in and threw us out. That is how we parted ways with him.
Now, ask this man, since you stopped the OPC, what way? Like, what is the method? What is tactics? Because this your move and your series of meetings to counter OPC and all that, you ended up creating more, terror group. Boko Haram surfaced because of that. Because you want to do what OPC was doing. And this OPC you're talking about, they're doing it in their own land, Joe. Their land. Their own God-given land. Not your land. And yeah, I have seen, I watched a video of Shegumi saying that people should treat bandits the way they treat Niger Delta militants, giving them amnesty and sending them abroad, giving them money and all that, settling them. They should treat Foolani bandit like that. So that means that they formed this bandit just because they noticed that when Niger Delta militants, attack the foreign expatriate, like those working in oil share and in oil company, in share and what have you, or that time they, they started kidnapping them then, and kidnapping and taking some ransom and all that. Then they wanted to do the same thing to make money, because to them, if government can give the youth this kind of money, we Fulani also need our own money. But the thing is, the audacity to request this kind of thing is shocking, because you don't have any natural resources that you can equate yourself like that of a Niger Delta militant. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Niger Deltas are, these guys are, the oil we are talking about is from their side, from that community, and they're agitating about it. The little or some of the natural resources in the north, you have dominated that one. Zamfara gold and everything, you guys are mining that individually. Is it reflecting Nigerian GDP? I doubt. If all focus on oil. Now, for you from the south, you notice that these people just want to grab everything by any means necessary. Why are you allowing it to be so easy? And you are supporting that. Ben Chick, I see you. You're welcome. Kachikesi, Igbo politicians that are not talking about Biafra totally exist from Nigerian terrorist state is a fool. You are right. That's from this our brother Kachikesi. You are right, but the one thing you need to understand is no longer about whether they're Nigerian or not, because what is coming now is not about it. It's not about it, or it's not gonna be easy, to be honest with you. And just mark the face of those who copy names and who have been attacking and saying all manner of nonsense. I'm not gonna say much. Let's just wait and see, because the way I'm seeing Fulani now, they don't even care about the statement of Donald Trump, because they have invested so much money that they have crossed the line of the Rubicon. They can't go back anymore. They just want to see that thing that will happen. Let it happen. They have vowed to do to them, do your worst. Do your worst. Because for years now, they have been enjoying and moving freely. And they have invested so much money, so much interest, so much, contacts have been made that even people from other countries are funding this It's no longer a thing of it's something that has to do with Fulani in Nigeria. No, it is international something now. And you have seen some Muslim from Yoruba land welcoming some people who are well known for this kind of Islamic preaching that doesn't go down well with many people. How to, jihad. There's a one man they call Sheikh, whatever, that landed there, keep on saying, that he will do this and do that. Yeah, many of you have seen the video. I'm trying to choose my word correctly because this is a live broadcast. And then I said, Bigger Dela, a victim. And he said, Niger Deltas are the victims in their own territory. Of course, that is it. But Fulani is trying to equate with, they're trying to equate themselves with that of Niger Delta. That you have to give more. They want to be treated like OPC. They want to revenge. They want to, attack. That is a mistake from Yoruba people. They should have just. Anyway, all those things has to do with intermarriage because they have married a lot of Fulani in their midst. Just like Igbo are the victim in our own territory. Of course, the same issue. Now, Fulani, because they don't have any land, to them is your land is target. And they have made this kind of comment before that Niger Delta or you belong to Fulani. You remember when they were saying those things? Today, they are working very, very hard to achieve that. And you want to tell me otherwise. Now let's move on. Let's move on. I just want to AY is talking. AY made a post and said this. Nigeria is turning into a crime scene. Bandits storm churches to buy and abduct Christians. Children are kidnapped from schools. Brigadier General is shot dead. I thought they behead. Is he shot? Okay, I don't know. Every day bring fresh chaos. Yet the government remains silent. How did we get here? And most outsiders come to face what our leaders refuse to confront. And most outsiders, yes, so because they have refused. You yourself, you are saying it now. Which way, Nigeria? We need safety, accountability, and reaction, not silence. Political statement. As if you don't, no matter how beautiful your house appear to be, are you saying that you don't feel this thing? Are you are you trying to tell me that you don't feel it? Come on, this is the woman, the face of this woman is this our sister likely said, face of an here, this woman, if you go to her ex, pure Fulani woman, you can see it in her eyes. A Fulani woman, but celebrating everything that the Fulanis are doing. Now, this lady appeared in Morgan's program, P.S. Morgan, and he will challenge foreign minister. Is he foreign minister of Nigerian foreign minister? And look at, do you know this picture now? Do you think that this picture is somewhere in Sudan or maybe in Yemen? No, this is not in Nigeria. Not in Nigeria. Holding this Iran flag and this man, when nobody. The connection is not here. That's the one thing people don't understand. She said, I asked Nigerian Foreign Minister Yusuf Tuga why Nigerian children hold pictures of Kamania. I don't know if is that the name of this Iranian spring leader, and waving flags of the terrorist Islamic dictatorship in Iran. This evil Islamic dictatorship has been murdering us Iran for 7 years. Instead of answering, he said, I am lying. Now, this man here is well known Oyobunigwe, the one that planned and plotting how to attack Israel and all that. And guess what Northerners are doing? Look at it. In the same country that have Jews, we have Jews, people that are practicing Judaism in Nigeria. So if you are in the same country, you are in the same country, you now see people stepping on the flag like this, insulting flag of Israel, burning American flag, saying all manner of nonsensical things. How do you feel? Because it is not supposed to be like that in a secular state. Then after seeing this, you now see a bishop, you now see a pastors that goes to Israel for pilgrimage. They stand up to tell you that let's all pray for Nigeria. I can't understand it. It baffles me, to be honest with you. I don't have any issue with your religion. As a Muslim, like imagine now, Christians, brought out Saudi Arabia flag, for example. You understand? And stand on it or burning it. Are you trying to tell me that Muslim in the North will be like, let us pray for Nigerians for it? I mean, they don't even comment on it. If you talk, they say, are you fighting for Israel? Are you fighting for Israel? Israel, they are war power. You are not war power. They will start making excuses. But the same people, they have the audacity to front the flag and pictures of they call the man a supreme leader of Iran. They are showing those things publicly. Now, how can you tell me that it is normal that pastors and bishops, reverends are not saying anything? It's not the fault of these children because they don't know what they're doing. It's not their fault. They don't know what they're doing. Do you understand? They don't know what they're doing. Who organized this thing? Are you trying to tell me that the Nigerian government don't know? Or did I say the Nigerian government? The government is the one doing it. Because if not, how can you, as a nation, as a country, you are picking fight with nations? Israel and Nigeria they are not mates, you. But some people, some part of the same country are throwing, their weight to support one group and another group to bring hatred and what I don't know to other religious group of people, because what we are seeing here now is organized by a northern part. Eastern part is against it. You can't see Igbo man using this Iranian leader who is well known and bring out Israeli flag and stand on it. That means Nigeria is not a country then, because it is two different ideologies, two different beliefs. How can you coexist? So for you to say that you are praying, you must tell us this your prayer, where is actually going to, because you should be praying for something that you know that it is answerable. You don't pray because your mouth is moving. Something must have pushed you to pray. What is that in? What a country? What a country. Now, is it normal? It's not normal. The one they are holding is Iran. I think it's not the Iranian flag. That's what they are holding. What these kids are holding. That's what they are holding. And the Israeli flag that look at here. Just a moment. Just a moment. All right, let's continue. Sorry about that. So that is it. Let's move on. Now let us watch this clip. The lady that made this post is here. This lady here, this Iranian lady, and this is Nigerian Foreign Minister, and this is P.S. Morgan, and this is just 2 minutes plus. The video is longer than this, but let us use the one. I have the complete one, but I don't have the time to play everything. But it doesn't mean anything. The man is here lying and trying to say one garbage to another. Listen.
What's happening in Nigeria is jihad. It's the exact same thing that happened on October 7th by Islamists when they broke into Israel and murdered Jews yelling Allahu Akbar. It's the exact same thing that ISIS terrorists did to the Yazidis in Iraq. It's the exact same thing that happened in Lebanon. Here's the only difference between what's happening today in Nigeria versus what happened 1,400 years ago when the Muslim Arab invaders came to Persia is that back then people did not have cameras, but today they do. It is 100% jihad. We've seen it before. This is how the Islamist playbook always happens.
Well, I don't think that the foreign minister was denying that bad things have been happening. He's just denying that it constitutes a genocide. And that the numbers
of course, because his government is a part of it.
Of murders of Christians.
I think his government is complicit. Right now you have an Islamist government in Nigeria. One of the things that he didn't mention to you is that typically it's been a constitutional convention in Nigeria that if the prime minister is Muslim, then if the president is Muslim, then the vice president is Christian. If the president is Christian, then the vice president is Muslim. This is intended to have a proper representation of the Nigerian population. Right now, you have a Muslim president, and then they decided to choose a Muslim vice president, and so there is actually no Christian representation in the Islamist government. By the way, this is a government that is working closely behind the scenes with the Islamic Republic of Iran. You should ask the foreign minister why Nigerian school children are holding pictures of the Ayatollah, who is a brutal dictator and is murdering my people in Iran. People need to look into the linkages between the current Nigerian government and the Islamic Republic of Iran. I was a politician for 7 years, Pierce, and I can tell when someone is lying and avoiding the truth. That's exactly what this foreign minister is doing, and shame on him for lying.
Very, very shame on him. Very, very big shame. If you watch it, you will understand why this lady says shame on him. Life. You one-on-one. You understand? Or direct. Let me tell you something. No. She just said it the way it is. Direct to him. Do you understand? So if you want to hold anybody responsible, you must look for those who told you, who said that PM Simon Ekpa is the problem. Those who say that Biafrans are the one causing insecurity. This Foolani that was captured in Imo State today, if you doubt, ask people in homeland to tell you more, because it is not something that you can just play with. It is very, very clear. They have come and they are not hiding it. If you are one of those who say that, like Soludo said that Trump is making there's no genocide, right? Hi. And Catholic Church is still welcoming him, having handshake. Soludo solution. What kind of hypocrite is this? Pure hypocrite. You know that this man is lying to you. You know that he's just paving way for people to attack you, to conquer you. And you want to tell us that it's normal thing, this is normal thing to do. How is it normal? How is it normal? Now that BLA have been sabotaged, now that people are no longer hearing from them like they used to do before, people that are going to Finland to report or to testify that PM is one causing insecurity. By the time Fulanis begin to attack churches in Imo State, Emeka gift, I will be checking on you. Season observer, I would like to see your post. And DOS Public Secretary Emma Powerless, I can't wait to read from you. Chinasa Woru, of course, Mazam Mekano's wife, Uchechi. I will be checking on you as well to know your reaction, because whether it will come, it will come. They are going to attack Southeast like never before. They will murder people for fun. And of course, Jovica, all of you, I don't need to check or to question your complicity, like to question your activities so far. because you have done it in the past. You have said in the past that PM Samuel Egba is the problem. To you, he is the problem. All right. I also want to know, I would like to know your army. You know, you talked about having army. You have your own people now. I hope they're going to come. Kesh also that is very good in posting and cut and join. Our eyes will be checking on that as well to know your comment, how you are going to manage this. This is, you know, oh God, Mazamacano saw those things coming, you know, and he worked hard. He planned for this thing just to counter it, and our people decided to sabotage it just to favor Foolani. They don't sabotage themselves. Even though they sabotage themselves, they forge ahead. You are scared to say that you're a Biafran, but Fulanis are not scared to say that they are terrorists. See, in the same country, in the same climate, in the same everything, they are not scared to tell you that they are terrorists. That yes, these terrorists are for us. They are our children. They are somebody's husband. If you want to approach them with kindness. Don't approach them. You don't need to approach them with harsh. Be nice to them. These are our children. An attack on them is an attack on us. Somebody said, but this happened in Nigeria, Abi. Of course, now the children, right? Of course, in northern Nigeria. In northern Nigeria, it is laughable and shocking. Just try to connect it. You're a pastor that go to Jerusalem, to Israel for pilgrimage. You hold your hands like this. You are too religious. You have big church. Pastor Adeboye, Kumuye, Eneche, Jeremiah, Pastor Jerry, Webukobi, name it. Then you come to Orthodox church. You have Methodist, Anglican, Catholic. There are so many, right? None of them. Even when they buy Can president, OECD Can, Christian Association of Nigeria, what happened? What's your mouth? Bishop Booker wake up in the morning, went to enter his bathroom and take shower, carry himself to the Vatican to talk to Pope that there's no Christian genocide. According to what Foolani in power told him to go and say, he went there and delivered the lecture. Few months down after that, Pope is now telling the whole world that there's genocide going on in Nigeria. I just pray that Pope will realize the statement what Bishop Coker told him. Allegedly, I did not hear that. I did not watch the video where he said those things. But according to the news, is that he went to to Vatican and told them just to justify that no Christian genocide is just a misinformation. Misinformation as a bishop. Nigeria have how many cardinals to Vatican? What happened? Nothing. You see, I don't believe in buying of anybody. I don't support killing of anybody. I don't support any criminality, or I don't support any crime. All right. But I am 100% in support of self-defense. If you have your own church, the only thing you need to do is to just equip yourself, otherwise, or close your shop. Did I say shop? Close your church, please. It's not a shop, don't mind me. Close your church. And until you have what it takes to protect your members. And to you that is going to church every now and then, if your church if they don't have security, as long as it's in Nigeria, it doesn't matter that, this attack is only in the north, so it has never happened here. Here we live peacefully and nothing is going on here. Fine. Those places that they attack, there's no announcement before the attack. You will be in the church before you know it. Your life is in danger, serious danger. If you are lucky, they will kidnap you. If you are lucky, they will kidnap you and miraculously they may release you. Miraculously, they may release you. But in some cases, they don't need to kidnap. They just want to end it there in the church. That is the worst part of it. So let us not just pretend about this. The danger, the attack, the threat is real. Very, very much real. Very, very much real. And on your own quiet time, please begin now to keep names of those that used to tell you that IPOB, there's no, that kind of people in Igbo land is Igbos, Ibolani. Begin to keep their names. Some of them said it in different ways. Some say that IPOB versus IPOB. Some say that is Simon Ekpa is a cause. Some say that Simon Ekpa is the one that started this insecurity. Some say that there's no Fulani, that Fulani have never crossed Igbo land. That what are they doing in Igbo land? They try to use all manner of tactics. They have used a lot of some ways to deceive people just to make it look like those calling this insecurity calling this insecurity out, they are just lying to themselves. It is not true and all that nonsense. But it is not visible. You can see it now that truly they are all out to attack Christians and to attack anyone that is not Fulani. Your life is in danger, and they are doing it without looking back. So please, this is 1 hour. I said I'm gonna just spend 1 hour here. Please, if you are new here, please make sure you like the video. Of course, subscribe to the channel, which is the reason why we keep on reminding you that you need to do that. All right, and like the video. See you again. I'm gonna end it here. God bless you for joining me, and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. God vision. God vision. He said, "Good evening, good morning, Mazakai. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. According to your time, please like the video before you go. How many people have liked the video? Let me check before we end this. How many people so far? Just a moment. Okay. Very poor. This one. All right. No problem. Okay. All right. The choice is yours. I can't force anybody to do what they don't want. And I have to end it now. God bless you. See you again. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye for now.